We're getting ready to jump into a brand new decade. And for a lot of us, that's just starting to sink in that 2019 is gone. It's a great time of year to reflect back, take inventory of your experiences and what you've learned, and start setting some new goals for the new year. So today I thought it would be fun to go over some exciting things that happened for Burst in 2019. We had a major overhaul on our branding. Rose gold is here to stay. We outgrew a warehouse. Our ads have been up in Times Square. Chrissy Teigen did a great job of showing her love for Burst. And Kris Jenner is a big fan too. We launched an amazing floss with the help of our brand ambassador community. We hit Amazon and QVC. All of these are fantastic ways for us to grow this brand into a household name. And it's working. I'm going to give you an example. When I first helped Burst at a dental convention here in Florida, people would come to the table. There was a lot of excitement because it was a brand new product, but you could sense a little bit of hesitation. Well, this year at the same convention, there were dental staff coming up to me and saying, okay, our patients are starting to ask us about this, so it's the right time to get a brush to try for ourselves. We've been named one of the best places to work with 100% employee satisfaction. We've been featured in Forbes, Vogue, Good Housekeeping, People, and dozens of other health and wellness magazines. Active ambassadors have increased by 98%. Commissions paid this year went up by 70%. Our total subscriber count went up 71%. And I don't know if everybody realizes this, but Burst has true profit sharing amongst the brand ambassadors. And even when they're doing well, QVC, Amazon, with the Chrissy Teigen ads, a portion of those sales go back into our ambassador pool that are helping grow this company from the ground up. We've been bringing on new ambassadors so quickly that we actually had to split our Facebook group up into regions and hire more senior ambassadors to make sure that everyone has a good sense of community and is supported really well along the way. And it has been incredible to see the love and support in these regional groups. It's so great to see everyone celebrating individual successes, and we help console each other when things aren't going well. Many of us do consider this Burst family an extension of our own. And speaking of work family, I'm going to leave you guys with the sentiments of the team that's working so hard with me behind the scenes to make this a wonderful community to be part of.
Being able to attend the Entrepreneur of the Year, to see Burst being nominated as one of the growing companies to even be nominated to almost win this award it's just has been a blessing, and I can't wait to see what else this company can do next year.
My favorite memory of 2019 has got to be night one of BurstCon in Savannah. It was like, I'm smiling so stupid right now because I'm so happy. It was like meeting my best friends for the first time. And it was a blur of laughs and hugs and toasts and just all the best things. I wish I could relive that night just on repeat over and over and over because it was amazing.
My favorite memory from 2019 is having my daughter, Lola, and becoming a Burst Senior Ambassador.
It seems close to impossible to be able to narrow down my favorite part about 2019, but I would definitely say that it's between BurstCon 2, obviously, and RDH Under One Roof. Being with my Burst family is like no other, and it's so much fun. I love being able to work with this family and then also be able to play hard at the same time.
I was riding in the car with Brittany and Hamish and Josh. We were heading to our hotel in Chicago, getting ready to work the Chicago Midwinter meeting. I was a senior ambassador at the time, and we were just having some friendly conversation. Hamish was sitting next to me just playing on his phone, doing whatever he needed to do. It was late, And Brittany had just asked me, she said, Nicole, if you could wave a magic wand, and what would your goal be with Burst? Do you have any dreams? And I said, absolutely. I said, my dream is to get out of the op and be a full-time team member with Burst. And immediately when I stopped talking, Hamish said, dreams come true. We worked the show. It was a very successful show. We had a great time. I returned, and that Sunday evening, I was offered a full-time position with Brittany and Hamish on the Burst team.
So 2019 was difficult in a lot of ways around here, but I had so many good Burst memories that it offset the whole thing, and it turned out to be an amazing year. My favorite was BurstCon. I mean, it was just this magical weekend. It was my birthday weekend. My boyfriend went with me, and I'll never forget when my boyfriend looked over as he's wearing this purple polka dot suit, and he had this really pleased look on his face. And I questioned him. I said, "What are you thinking about right now?" And he said, "You know what? I get it. Now I get it. You are so lucky that all these people are such good people. So I get it." Really, really magical. Great, great memory from 2019.
My favorite Burst memory of 2019 was definitely joining the Burst senior team and helping out the West Coast be the best coast, and also helping start the office specialist program. I think that was pretty cool.
All of the travel and the fun that I've gotten to have with my Burst family has been definitely my favorite memory. And I know that doesn't narrow it down to one, but it's like the whole entire year, just being able to be with my Burst family and travel and spread the word of Burst. It's been amazing.
Hello everyone, back again. Hope you've had a great Christmas and are looking forward to the New Year's. My favourite memory of the year was the Cork team joining the Burst family earlier this year. The delight and joy on their faces was amazing, and I'm still smiling at it now.
I have two memories that are my favorite from 2019 with Burst. One of them was getting Project X in the mail with all the floss, and then proceeding to floss my teeth 12 times a day because I needed to try all the flavors all the time. And my second favorite memory was going down to Manhattan and working at the Greater New York Dental Meeting. So it was just awesome to get to work with Burst and really get to meet a ton of new ambassadors who hadn't tried the toothbrush yet. And I think that was just so cool because for me, Greater New York Dental Meeting was my 1-year anniversary of having discovered Burst. So there was just so much greatness to that show and being asked by Burst to work there.
Really, mine is kind of cumulative. Like anytime this online community, it goes offline and we meet in person, those are just treasured memories. BurstCon is something that you never want to miss. Is the most fun that you will have ever had at a party, reunion, anniversary, whatever you want to call it. Like what it is, BurstCon is just amazing. So a lot of my treasured memories from 2019 come from BurstCon, working some of the dental shows, spreading the good news of Burst, and then just the day-to-day working with my coworkers and all the inside jokes that we have. We have a really, really good time here at Burst. It's wonderful to be a part of a community that is like-minded. They're happy. Everybody's in a good mood. It's just really rare. Burst community and culture is very rare to today's society, and it's just wonderful to be a part of.
Reflecting back on 2019, I have to say that my most favorite Burst memory has got to be BurstCon 2 in Savannah, Georgia. We just had the best time getting to know so many new people, running around the town, singing Small Town Girl. I think that's where the Burst theme song really became popular, and it was just a really, really awesome experience. And I have to say that my second favorite experience of last year was probably I would say RDH Under One Roof. Again, I got to meet so many ambassadors. We got to do a little boot scoot and boogie, and we just had the best time ever. So I hope that you all have enjoyed this past year, and I hope that you make 2020 a very happy and healthy new year.
BurstCon's definitely high on my list.
It was
too.
like epic, and I felt extremely spectacular. And the fact that we are sisters and we got to do it together was so amazing. And then to be
cool.
with everybody and meet all of the ambassadors and just all these people, it was just amazing.
My most memorable burst memory was the 2019 BurstCon at Savannah. Man, what a good time we had.
Yeah, my first BurstCon, I was pregnant. And so my second BurstCon, I had the baby there along with my sister and my husband. So it was just super, super rad. And then
I would say my favorite burst memory, it's going to sound cliche, but BurstCon, hands down, was amazing. Savannah, Georgia, getting to meet the founders of this company and all of my friends that I have had this connection with online, getting to actually meet them, and the scavenger hunt. Oh my gosh, they just roll out the red carpet for us and they make us feel like celebrities. And so it was really, really fun.
Number 2, we got to do something very special. So Amber is head of shipping at Burst, and
which actually, hold on, time out. So that is one of my other ones, is that I was promoted within Burst to be our shipping and receiving coordinator. So that's my number 2. And so, okay, now go.
Okay, so we got to go to Las Vegas and help fulfill the QVC order with our husbands. And so it was really, really awesome to be able to be a part of the hands-on side of fulfilling orders and seeing that firsthand, and then being a part of packing such a large order for Burst. And it was just really neat to see everything that went in, and it was hard work. So like kudos to anybody who's working in a warehouse industry. It was really it was hard work, but it was exciting to be a part of.
Yeah, it was super special to be able to be a part of that in such a big deal for not only ourselves, but for Burst as a whole. So it was just really special.
And I have another one. So we, a really big thing, I'm head of customer service, and we conjoined our Ireland team to being full-time into Burst, and it's been like spectacular to see the growth of our team as a whole over the past couple of months. And so that's probably one of my favorites, to see people come out of their shells and to say, like, I was an athlete my whole life, and I've been on many teams before, and to say I have teammates that work all over the world is like one of the raddest things I've ever done. So
oh yeah, and I have one more. I got married this year, so that was really awesome. I don't have to be the cat lady, so I'm really excited.
And our Burst family was here at her wedding.
They were all here, and it was so amazing.
And
it was right there. So, and everybody was here, so it was really spectacular. I felt very loved.
Getting engaged to probably the best guy I've ever met in my life. He did pretty good, too.
At RDH Under One Roof in Dallas. We had a big red, white, and blue party. I'm sure a lot of you saw the pictures. And my husband was dressed in a red, white, and blue onesie. And it was like a zipper from here to here. And he just had the best time. And he's up on stage and he's dancing. And little did he know that Hamish was like sneaking up behind him. And all of a sudden he just like put his arms around him and unzipped it really fast. And it like came down to, his woohoo. And my husband turned red as the red on his flag outfit. I thought I was gonna pee my pants laughing, and he was super embarrassed, and he does not embarrass easily. So I have it on video, but I'm not allowed to show you, but it was great. And that was such a wonderful party. Like, I had helped Stephanie set up all day, and there was a lot of people who just weren't aware of like the Burst vibe and didn't know what we were about. And they were just coming up to us like, you're the most fun people. We can just tell you love being together, and you have such a great product, and just they gave us so many compliments, and just seeing that hard work come together, but just being able to have so much fun together, it was just a great time, as it always is when we're together with Burst.
It'd be BurstCon 2 in Savannah, and that's going to have to be like a blanket memory, because there were so many things that went on during that weekend that was just amazing. And we had so much fun. We laughed so hard. Oh my gosh, the late nights, one of the late nights in our room with several of us just cracking up until we cried, and the Amy falling on the floor. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh at that, Amy, but I mean, it's okay. No, you laugh too. So it was funny. It was just incredible and almost kind of out of a fairy tale, the way things looked and the fun that we had together, the dancing and the food and oh my gosh. BurstCon 2 is a favorite memory.
My absolute favorite burst memory is going to BurstCon in Savannah. I met just so many people. It was like Christmas, the excitement, and it was just an epic weekend. So I am really praying I get to go to Scottsdale for BurstCon 3 this year. Hoping I can make it happen with a little newborn.
So my resolution to myself and my goal is to get back into my fitness journey. So I'm going to set an expectation goal of getting to the gym at least 3 days a week. And those other 4 days, at least getting outside, getting my dog, Ned, for a walk, just being active at least every day doing something.
I typically don't do resolutions because if I don't follow through with them, I just beat myself up. So I'm not going to say anything because if I don't follow through with it in 2020, now I have it on record. Although this would be a good accountability video, so I still don't know. I think be nicer, even though I'm pretty nice, but I could be nicer. So yeah, there's my New Year's resolution.
I am going to go on so many more vacations than I did last year because life is short, and if you are able to go on that vacation, girl, you go on that vacation because you deserve it, and YOLO.
I'm actually not really big on New Year's resolutions. I've done a couple in the past that I still implement today. So if you're looking for one, I highly recommend switching to a reusable bottle or something to carry your water in. And the other one I do is I take my own bags into grocery stores and shopping centers. So those are some great tips and easy to implement that I still have done. For 2020, we're going to be having another baby. So I would like to get back to some kind of exercise routine. I love to walk, and so I'll probably be clicking my baby into that stroller and walking around our wonderful neighborhood.
So New Year's resolutions, I think some of them are the same for everybody, but I always like to think of the word balance going forward. It's a continual struggle to keep your life balanced, whether it's physically. I mean, I would like to get my abs back, so before BurstCon, I'm wishing for me that I can get my abs back and be in really good shape before I get in the pool at BurstCon. I'm not gonna lie. But generally, I just want to live a balanced life. I want to continue to strive toward that. You can't always be everything to everyone at the same time. But if you just use that as a goal to continually try to stay healthy, eat right, drink water, spend time with your loved ones, keep learning, laugh a lot, all of those things that are going to help you have a balanced existence while you're here on earth. That's my New Year's resolution every year.
Be healthy, lose some more of my baby weight that's taking me forever to lose, and to spend quality time with the kids and to work smarter. Also, I would like to travel more.
I don't do resolutions, but I do goal setting. Or I could say that like I resolved to be like amazing, but that would be impossible because I'm pretty freaking awesome already.
I always try to make one, but I feel like they're kind of like, I don't know, gimmicky sometimes, and we all kind of say the same thing. But I really want to work on taking time and spending time with those that I care about and love, including myself, so that we can all be our best selves for each other. So I want to maybe relax a little bit, maybe not jump into things so quickly like I tend to do, and enjoy moments, enjoy this life that we have been given because it's precious. And then of course my gimmicky one is exercise. I'm really big into exercise, but it falls by the wayside. So I am committing to exercise at least 4 times per week, and I want you all to hold me accountable.
You know, the old I'm going to lose some weight before BurstCon 3. That's my resolution. I'm just kidding. Well, kind of. But actually, I don't know if I'd call it a resolution. I just really want to, learn as much as I can within the shipment part of my job.
And for myself, like personally, I would love to get back into the gym, aka CrossFit, and I'm going to try to hold myself accountable to that. And then professionally, to be able to be as efficient and organized as possible so I can be the best leader and be able to have an even better work-home life balance.
There you go.
And so, yeah.
My New Year resolution is to become healthier, fitter, and happier.
So I don't set actual like New Year's resolutions because inevitably I will break them. But I do review my year before and just kind of think about the things that I want to be aware of in the next year. And so I think for me, this coming year in 2020, I want to maybe cut back on the coffee a little bit and the Diet Coke, drink a little bit more water, and just be intentional about the things that I say yes and no to. Is that gonna benefit my overall health, or is it going to impact me negatively? And just learning to say yes or no to the things that are really going to help me overall and make me happy.
So 2020 New Year's resolutions. I would say definitely to be the healthiest version of myself, not just in like physical health, but just being very present in each moment and being extremely thankful for everything that I have. And just really taking the time to enjoy my kids while they're little. So just being more present and thankful.
Live from Times Square, we've got the Burst ad in the background. I don't believe in New Year's resolutions, but I believe in New Year's goals, and a goal of mine is to give back more this year. So 2020 is more about volunteering and giving back to the community. Happy New Year.
Each year, instead of a New Year's resolution, I choose a word to try to focus on and live out throughout the year. So in 2018, I chose the word change. I was able to change my career and go to work for Burst, and we were able to sell our house and move to another house. So that was change for 2018. In 2019, the word was grow. I was able to grow my family by bringing on Eliza Ann, and was able to grow the programs that Shelly and I are able to work on through Burst with the Boot Camp, Bachelor, and the Office Specialist program. So for 2020, my word is flourish. I plan to take my relationships with my family, with my friends, with the ambassadors, and try to flourish those and help them to grow and to empower people to be a better version of themselves. I plan to also use that word to flourish to help to grow Burst as a business and as a community. So I encourage you to choose a word for 2020 and to try to focus on that and try to live that word out. I create a Pinterest board and put those ideas on the Pinterest board, quotes and different ideas, and it's a good reminder to try to follow whatever that word may be throughout the year. So I encourage you to do that as well.
I would say that any of my resolutions for next year would be to bring on more Burst ambassadors and to increase our Burst community, especially here in the Northwest. And Happy New Year and bring on 2020.
A Peloton, woohoo! Getting my rides in. My New Year's resolution is to get healthy, get fit, and get ready for BurstCon 3.
My New Year's resolution is to run at least 20 miles a week starting in January so that I can train for a hut-to-hut trip that goes from France to Switzerland this summer, and is over 100 miles long. We'll be doing it in hopefully about 6 or 7 days. So that's my New Year's resolution.
You know, we always break our resolutions, but this year I'm making a different one, and it's not going to be my health. It's not going to be any of those things that we go up and down and break. This year, one of my resolutions is going to be intentional with my time, with my family and my friends. So I'm going to take the time, make the time to spend with my family without electronics. We're going to have game nights. We always talk about game nights, and sometimes we'll do them, but then a lot of times we don't. I want to be more intentional with my time, with my family and friends. Go to that lunch. Make time to do that. Make time to go on date nights. Just be more intentional with my time with family and friends.
My New Year's resolution is to come and visit the US at least twice in 2020 and to come and see some of my friends and colleagues.
My New Year's resolution in 2020 is to not be a procrastinator with projects. So we'll see how that goes. I'll update you guys January 2nd, because not the 1st, the 2nd.
Hello? Hey, Happy New Year! Ooh, I'm so ready for the party. Got my dancing shoes. Yes, let's go!
So I just want to wish you a very happy new year, 2020, double, double. It's going to be a great year.
A happy and healthy new year from everyone here in Burst, Cork. And now for our Irish message. It's Malum Burst.
It's Bralum Burst. Cheers to Burst.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Okay.
So happy New Year, bringing on 2020. Everybody do it with a bang. Do the best you can. Be the best version of yourself. And Happy New Year. Good night.
Have incense. So let's just set the vibes right for 2020. All right, let's just get a little action here. May 2020 bring you health, wealth, love, and happiness. Big things coming for 2020. We're going all the way up. Happy New Year!
What is it?
Happy 2020 Burst Nation! Whoop whoop! Drink up. Drink it though. Really. Get it. Get it. You got it? I'm trying to share with you. Here,
Happy New Year! I cannot believe it is 2020. In my mind, 20 years ago is still 1980.
Happy New Year! Bring it on, 2020. Show me what you got.
Happy New Year!
I hope that in this year to come, you make mistakes. Because if you're making mistakes, then that means that you're trying new things, you're living, and you're pushing yourself. Happy New Year.
Hey everyone, Happy New Year, Happy 2020 from Wisconsin. Just want to wish everybody a safe and wonderful 2020.
2020!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year. That sucked. Let me try it again.
Happy New Year! Bring on 2020.
Happy New Year! I hope 2019 was your best year ever. It was a great year for me. Burst was in my life. That means I'm surrounded by amazing humans. I hope to get to know all of you a little bit more. 2020 is just going to be a great year. I can feel it. I've got some goals personally, professionally. I hope you do too. I hope you just want to dance. Don't who care who's watching. Enjoy life. We're not promised tomorrow. Be grateful. Be safe, but enjoy your New Year's.